level. I'm just basically trying to level up, bro. Like, I'm just basically level up.
Already rolling.
Good, well, what's
Already
good?
rolling.
Shit.
Already rolling.
You feel me?
Already rolling.
Multiple names. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know him as Nico, Big Poppy Smoke though, OG Juneebugg. You know what I'm saying? He has multiple names, but we about to get him in the live today, and we about to just chop it up. And he got some good things going on with his music. You know what I'm saying? About to chop it up with him about that. That's the homie right there. Yeah, that's what I was waiting on. We about to get it cracking. Let me see where he at real quick. Yay.
What's going on, boss?
What's going on, man? Hey, what's so crazy is I'm so behind the schedule, but I still got Roll Up on. And I got the drink in on me. Hey, you got it.
You already know, man.
Already know, my guy. Hey, yo.
You want to say what's up? Here, you can say what's up.
Here.
No, come here. Just say what's up. Oh, you heavy now, bro.
What's good, little homie? What's good, G?
You say that. You shut down.
What's up, man?
Now you want to act shy.
Hey, that's what's up. You know how kids be, man. You know how
Yeah, man.
Hey, nah, for real, when I say you the OG, you is the OG, man. You got kids that's definitely up there, man. How old is your little one, man? You got two. You got two little ones, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang,
How
how
old
old
is the OG? You want to say hi? Come here. Come here.
Hey,
He actually talked.
what's going on? Oh, man.
You want to say what's up?
Boy. What's up, little man?
Yeah.
What's good?
You want to play now? Say what's up. You blowing kisses? You be a sweetheart. Good job, baby.
Respect, man. Respect.
Thank you.
All right, man. See, that's so pure, man. That's so pure.
Yeah, man.
They bring the best out of you, man. That's a blessing, man. That's so crazy. That's a good way to come on into this interview because I already got some questions about you being a father, yo. Congratulations, man. You know what I'm saying? You know that's a real dope ass thing. What is the biggest thing if you think? What would you think your kids gonna remember you for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think your kids gonna remember you for? Like 30, 40 years down the road?
I'm hoping it's gonna be time. Like, I try to spend as much time with them as possible.
Yeah.
Give them as much memories as possible. I take a lot of pictures of us, whether we're, just eating dinner or we out at the park somewhere. That way, down the road, they can look back at that and like, dang, like, Dad was with us every day, making sure that we was loved.
I see that too, man. That's a beautiful thing, dog. I was just talking to a fan about this yesterday on live, and he was just saying like how today's fathers, it takes real big pride in being dads, and like that's
sure.
To like you know what I'm saying. Back in the day, the fathers were deadbeats. Like people our age usually didn't grow up with fathers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now we are breaking that mold where black fathers are actually wanting to be in their kids' lives. So man. I applaud you. I salute you for that. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, man.
That's the real human, man. Now, hey, bro, if niggas don't know, this boy right here, Nico, can hoop. Nico, bro, hey, bro, you be...
Yeah, man.
Like,
still a dog on the court. Don't get...
I'm going to say, like, could have gone to the league if you really wanted to, man. Hey, how long you been hooping, man? Your whole life?
Yeah, I've been hooping probably since I was 4.
Damn, bro.
Like,
it's terrible.
I always had a ball. I always was trying to shoot somewhere. Yeah. And I knew I was good by the time I got, like, my freshman year. I knew I was a dog. because it was like I was dogging varsity players, but I still didn't want to play varsity. Like I still wanted to just hoop on the freshman squad with my homies.
Hold
But
on,
I
wait
was
a minute. So
yeah,
you
but
was
I was
dogging
showing
a
varsity
senior?
practice with bust ass. Yeah, Woolworth.
Damn. Okay. Shout out to the Woodward dudes, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, shout out to all my bulldogs, all my niggas.
Hell yeah. And now, since you want a Cincy bread, man, I gotta ask you this question because I really feel like that's a good question, in my opinion. So, in a good, positive, we would say perfect world, in a perfect Cincinnati, somewhere there would be a steak and shake, not a steak and shake, a steak and lemonade right next door to Hooks. Where are you going at 3 o'clock in the morning if both of those both of those restaurants are open?
Steak and lemonade.
Damn, steak and lemonade over. Hold on, over the Hooks.
See,
Go ahead,
I
explain.
fuck with lemonade heavy, so
Okay.
they want me already because lemonade in their name. So they gotta have badass lemonade. Like the lemonade gotta be fire.
Yeah.
And then too, they got some real good fries, bro. And I'm a huge fry fan. Like I fuck with potatoes way more than anything. Like you give me some potatoes, bro, I can make at least a week's worth of meals out of them potatoes, and
Hey,
it'd be good.
they always said back in the day, like if you had potatoes or bread in your house, you always had a meal or something like that.
That's what my grandma and my pops taught me, man.
Hey,
Like
facts.
growing up, because I grew up with my grandparents,
Okay.
and my pops was always like, man, no matter what, you got to know how to cook potatoes, and you got to know what you can do with some bread, because like you said, as long as you got one or the other, you set. And if you got both,
hey,
you ain't got to trip. Like
facts.
you can make a different meal all week.
Yup.
What's up, baby?
That's the real thing.
You making a tower? Mm-hmm.
Yo, Nico, give me some advice, man, on fatherhood. Since you already, I said goodbye, 7 years, 8 years in the game between the two. Me just starting, man. Little man just hit 5 months, man. Give me some advice on just keeping that positive vibes, man, on being a dad.
Patience. Just learning how to understand that they see the world completely different than we do. Yeah. So we may see something dangerous a mile away. They don't know even what danger is yet. So they may slip up and do something that you thinking like, man, why the hell did you do that? You could have hurt yourself. Yeah. But they don't know. So you just gotta set examples, talk. Like I don't baby talk my boys. Like I haven't since the beginning. Like I speak to them like they're grown people. Like they are allowed to have their own opinion. Yeah. So like we have moments where if you do something wrong, I sit down with him and I'm like, yo, do you understand why you're wrong? Mm-hmm. And if he doesn't, I'll explain that to him. He'll eventually get it, and that way we can move on from it. Because I'm not mad at you for what you did. We all make mistakes. Yeah. The only way I'm gonna be mad is if you didn't learn from it and you continue making that mistake and put yourself in that danger. Exactly. Because I want to make sure they understand that early because I didn't learn that until I won't even say recently. Like I always snowballed my mistakes. Like even with hooping, when I got in trouble and I lost my scholarships, I had a second chance at scholarships my junior year. Did the same thing, fucked it off, lost that scholarship. Damn. Had the opportunity to go overseas my senior year. Did the same thing, fucked that off. So it's like, even in relationships, like, you cheat. They bring you back, and then you fuck it up again, like snowballing it again. Like, I didn't understand that until, like, recently, where, like, I just looked back and I was like, man, like, it's a pattern. And if I don't want my kids to do this, then I can't be doing this shit either. So I just started learning, like, man, you gotta always just self-reflect and make sure, like, not only are you setting a good example for your kids, but for yourself as well, because they're gonna look at that as well. They're gonna look at your character. Man, so,
that's certified right there too, though.
Yeah,
man. The craziest thing about that, what you're saying, is like you basically telling yourself. You know what I mean? Like when you telling yourself, when a man wears his dirt on his sleeve, he's clean. Yeah. That's what they used to say. So it's like that's a good example of what you saying, and that's just not for your kids, man. That's for men. That's for people that's my age, people that's younger than us. Like it may not be people that are like super hip on the shit like this that we're doing right now, but it's like they gonna have those first people that hip on it because the shit that we seeing with what's going on, bro, it's not lasting. Like everybody, like I just told a brother yesterday, everyone's in the same boat. So like we
Mm-hmm.
have no other choice but to see who people really are right now. Like, and that's what you were showing right there, man. So like I said earlier, I applaud you again.
I
Because
appreciate
that's
that, man.
inspiration,
For real.
man. Hey, with you being such a genuine dude, man, I can ask you some real genuine questions. So
Yes, sir.
I actually had the help of my old lady on these questions because I was like, I want to ask him some questions that would be different compared to my other interviews in the past where I was just asking, stuff to get to know people. Like, I kind of know you at the sense of just knowing you from my homie Dolo, shout out to Dolo, but it's more to that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Karate Clan. That's my
karate,
nigga.
yeah,
Him,
you know what I'm saying? And then
him and KO. What's up, niggas?
I'm trying to tell you, bro, y'all wait just for that, man. I'm trying to tell you, because y'all music is popping, bro. But why music is actually my first question. Why music for you?
Okay. Why music for me?
Yes.
Well, like I said, I grew up with my grandparents. My
Okay.
grandfather was a Motown background singer.
Word.
And yeah, yeah. And he gave that up to raise me.
Wow.
Like, yeah, like that's why rest in peace, my pops. Like I shout him out in almost every song.
Hell yeah.
Almost every song is influenced by something I've
Okay.
either heard or heard from him. And it's
Okay.
like he would always like I would always wake up in the morning and like from the basement because we had a basement studio where he did all his work. I would hear just like from that basement like him singing, and I would just be like, "Damn, like this shit sounds amazing." And I would just lay there for like hours just listening to him singing, like not even remembering to go eat, nothing. Like I'm just listening, and like finally one morning, like I just decided like I'm gonna just sneak down there and I'm gonna see this for myself. Like this can't be real. He got
Yeah.
to be like playing something. So I snuck down because our basement was also attached to the laundry room.
Okay.
So I snuck down. I'm in the laundry room. I'm looking through the little divider, and he sings, but he's like singing to me. Like he turns and like he's singing like
You know
directly
you in
at where I'm at. Like he know my ass right there.
there.
And he's like, "Come join me." So I'm like, you know what? All right. So I'm in there and like I'm not the greatest singer, but I know melody and I know
Yeah.
like how to like match tones and shit because
Yeah.
like I would just be trying to follow his lead. And that ended up turning to I was really good at poetry. Like I love writing poetry. Like
Okay.
I make sure that every birthday for my kids, like I wrote them some kind of poem,
Respect.
and that way they can frame that, they can have that when they get older and stuff like that.
Hell
So
yeah.
like I would just be down there just doing poetry, and I ended up meeting my nigga KO. Like I've known him since I was like 13,
Okay.
and I'm 28. Like that's
Yeah.
my brother. Like I love that nigga to death. And man, though, like that's like how long we've
Yeah.
been like rocking with each other.
Respect,
And
man.
like I ended up meeting KO, and he was really good at that shit too. And so we were just going down in the basement and just be like saying words. Like it ain't make no sense, but like we knew that like if we could figure it out one day, it'd sound great.
Yeah.
And my pops ended up putting a beat behind us, like behind one of our recordings that we did.
Okay.
And he played it for us. And it was like, and after that, like we just fell in love with like trying to rap. And like we got to like one point where we were really good. Like I feel like we're better than that at that point. But like at one point for our age, we were really, really good.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, like we just always bounced back between like playing basketball or making music or playing
Okay.
basketball because we would just be really good at both. So it was just
Yeah.
like we loved both.
Damn.
And
That's
then
what's
next
up.
thing you know, like we got back into music and we was like, you know what, fuck it, we gonna give it like one good run and see what we can make happen. And we just started pushing each other to a different level because every time, say one of us miss a studio session and I send the homie what I just did, and he like, damn, that's hard. Like now I gotta go make some shit that's harder because
Yeah, you
I can't,
motivating it.
I can't be the weak link.
Yeah.
So we just keep pushing each other. Like we've got like 10, 15 different songs that are just in the stack just because we keep making new shit
Okay, then.
with the vibe that we be having. And yeah, man, like music reminds me of my pops. And it's the first passion I had that reminded me of him next to basketball because he did the same thing with basketball. Like he would pay for me to go to AAU tournaments. He would put me on like the best teams in the city. Like it was never an issue. Like
Yeah.
we played in Los Angeles, we played in Texas, we played in Florida. Like we always
Nico, I
played
can
where I
tell
could
you a
get love.
problem, bro. Like, no, seriously,
Yeah,
like, you just played a rec ball, bro. Like, I saw that. I'm like, this nigga not just supposed to be playing it. Like, what the hell? This nigga
like,
not fit.
it made me dangerous. So like
Yeah,
those are the two things that just remind me of my pops, and I ended up just getting real good at music and
man.
kept
See,
with it.
I love hearing stuff like that, man, because that's inspiring, man. You're relatable. I gotta say that because I came up kind of the same way and grew up with my grandparents as well. I have a
Yeah,
mother involved, but you know my grandparents were very strong staple in my family as well. And I can tell your people definitely left a mark on your life because of the
no,
way
for
you
sure.
carry yourself and the way you actually are as a father. Like just going back to what you saying earlier, man, because I was hearing you like you're very stern with your kids, man. You don't see too many like
Yeah,
parents like that nowadays. They're more on they want to be their kids' friend and buddy and you know what I'm saying, tissue up. Nah, man.
right.
I'll tell you how his life is gonna be at the end of the day. So it's like you're training them in the right way. That's because
I
you were raised
appreciate that,
right.
man.
You know
Yeah,
what I
man,
mean?
I appreciate that. I appreciate
Hell
that.
yeah, man. That's dope. And that's also a really dope answer you gave on that question, man. For real. That's really dope. Um, if there was one thing other than music, what would it be? Other than basketball too, because I know that answer. Other than basketball and music.
Working with animals.
What'd you say?
Working with animals.
Working with animals, right? Okay,
Yeah, man.
no Joe Exotic shit, right?
Nah, like I used to at one point when I was in between jobs and shit, I was working with the SPCA. And
Okay.
like I was one of the animal rescuers, so I was like out there like if they called about a stray dog, I was finding the dog.
Hell
Like if the
yeah.
dog was injured, I was like doing the surgeries on the dog and all that stuff at the SPCA. Like and that shit was like I don't know, like I enjoyed it because I feel like animals deserve that right too. So I
Right.
ended up just literally like falling in love with animals. So if it wasn't, that's one of the things I want to do if music ever does like really take off. Like I'm gonna buy like an animal shelter. And I'm gonna make sure like stray animals, old animals, like all that shit, like they good, they taken care of.
That'd be cold.
Cause my kids love animals, so
Word. Hell yeah. Hey,
why
what's
not
your
show them that pops do too?
hell yeah, man? What's your favorite animal? All
The
time.
wolf,
A wolf?
yeah,
Okay. I love that shit. I actually love the silver wolf just because it's a pun in my name, bro. But I fuck with wolves too.
hell yeah, hell yeah.
I'm a reptile guy. I currently have. I got actually. Do you have any pets?
I have a puppy at my mom's,
Okay.
and yeah, it's like my son's favorite thing in the world.
Hell yeah. All right.
We got
So
fish too.
couple
We
fish.
got a whole we got a whole village, man.
You said
Yeah,
we
like
all
real
fish, right?
shit.
You
Yeah, a
say I'm
whole
doing it
village.
better than you, Joe. Did you see that Netflix special, man? By the way.
Nah, I still haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. That's why you probably like, bro, what the hell you talking about, man? I saw that.
Like I still have yet to check it out, bro. I be trying to wait for like the hype of shit to die down.
Yeah.
Just because like if I tried on the hype and it's trash, then I feel like I was just part of the hype too.
Right.
So I try to wait for the hype to go down. That way like I just be like, damn, this shit was hard, or if it ain't hard, I just be like I ain't see that shit.
Nah, I feel you though, cause like I used to be like that too.
Huh? You did what now? What did you do?
This is probably one of the dopest interviews ever so far. I ain't even gonna lie to
I
you.
appreciate that, man.
Nah, man, cause it's so real. Like I'm gonna start doing these more
Yeah.
often. But
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
I got to, man. And I gotta honestly, I wanna get you I gotta get the whole karate plan together actually in one when this whole world is ending shit down, like, you know what I'm saying, over with, I actually get y'all in the whip. Like, I was just telling
for sure.
like, I get y'all really in the car, actually have the full civil rights effect, man, because this is dope, but you know, life is different right now, and this is why I want to kind of transition our interview into, man.
Yeah.
I asked this question yesterday too, and I'm gonna ask you the same question. How do you feel about this corona shit, this Rollin going around? What's your opinion?
Honestly, man, as long as it don't affect my kids, it don't bother me. Like, if it don't affect my family, my loved ones, my homies, like, I'm straight. Like, if they want me to social distance, fine. I like being by myself anyway. Like, I like being at home with my kids. So, if y'all want me to stay home, cool. And y'all paying me to stay home, even better. And so, my thing is, like, I ain't really, I know the, like, conspiracies and all that shit. I don't care enough to go into conspiracies.
Yeah.
All I care about is, like, their well-being. So, if I gotta chill out for a little bit, then I gotta chill out for a little bit. Life goes on.
Yeah.
But if I don't chill out and I happen to bring some shit home to my kids, then that's on me because I didn't listen. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do whatever's best for their interest.
I feel you, dog, and I honestly agree with you 100 with that too. It's just it's a mind-boggling time. I just leave it at that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, if you had to choose, because you know, like you were saying earlier with music, going back into it, if you had to choose between 3 albums that you could just be like, yo, these are my ride or dies. They never failed me in my life. What the 3 albums gonna be?
So this is gonna sound crazy, but none of them are gonna be rap albums.
Oh, I'm loving this answer already.
My first one's gonna be Blackbird by Alter Bridge.
Okay.
My second, Thriller, Michael Jackson.
Oh, respect.
And third, Any Temptations album.
Damn. Okay. So you got the vibes of straight up R&B, soul, a little bit of melodies here and there.
Yeah, man. Like, rock is my favorite genre of all time.
Okay.
I've been listening to rock since I met KO. Like, that was one of the things that made us friends. Like, we was the two black kids in the neighborhood that loved rock music. So we was always just kicking it, listening to, like, whatever bands that we like.
Yeah, yeah.
And that kind of incorporates in a lot of how I rap. Like, I like to rap on odd time signatures.
Okay.
Because of the way that, like, the time signatures are in rock music. And then I like to, if I'm gonna rap sometimes, I like to rap with a little melody or a little tone to it because of the way that everything is so raw and, you know, old town, Motown music.
Yeah, okay. I like, I can actually understand what you're saying now because if I'm listening or just playing your music back in my head, I can go off a prime example on Burn Paper.
Yeah.
You have that cadence where you're on the beat the whole time and it's not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's not moving past that beat. So it's like that's some shit that you will see like certain rock black stars will do back in the day. Prime example, Aerosmith may be a different tone, but they always stay in that same cadence. So I like to you on that, my dude. I respect that, my guy. Speaking of your music, man, because I'm a fan. I got no shame in my game, but one of my favorite songs is actually a feature that you are on, man. Like one of my favorite songs of yours is a feature that you featured is on Paperboard.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. Dolo tells me that all the time, and I tell him I fucking hate that song.
Bro.
Because I made the beat to that song, and I hate the beat. Like, I cannot stand that beat.
Smoking this weed in the morning. Smoking this weed. Bro, what? That shit go hard.
I hate it, man. I tried to scrap that beat. I tried to delete that beat, like, completely. And Dolo was like, nah, I need it. And I even tried to tell him I deleted it. And he was like, nah, just find it. So I just ended up giving it to him. And I didn't even know he kept the feature that I did on it. Because I told him I hated the whole thing.
Are you serious?
And then when I heard it, I was like, oh shit. That's some shit my nigga would do. He would keep a feature that I hate just because he loved it. Like, that's my nigga.
He said you hated it.
Yeah, that's my nigga.
Damn, bro. I didn't know that, bro. That's so crazy. Music has so many backstories to it. That makes
Yeah.
music even better, man. That puts the art and artistic stuff, man. So like, I fuck with it. You may hate it, bro, but hey, people gonna fuck with the shit that you may not like. So look at it like that, man. That's some dope
I,
shit.
I appreciate it.
Hell yeah, bro. What is your favorite song then? What's your favorite song that you made, man? After you finish smoking that good cheaper over there. And before you answer, you mind if I get a lighter? Because I'm actually really behind schedule. I didn't get a lighter, bro. Give me one
Yeah,
second.
you gotta smoke. Go get one. What's good to the other niggas in the chat? Junebug from Karate Clan. You know what I mean? Will be on deck. I'm fucked up.
My apologies for that rookie mistake.
Alright, you good, bro. You good.
All right, so go ahead, man. What's your favorite song that you made yourself?
My favorite song that I've made myself. There's two of them. No, three of them.
I'm listening.
Two haven't been released yet.
Will you be
So
a real G and be an exclusive? Will this be an exclusive that you will name them?
yeah. Fuck it. Yeah.
I'm listening.
So the one that's released that my favorite is Cannabis Conversations.
Okay.
I made that the background to that story. Man, I was going through like some crazy relationship issues. Like I was all my fault too. Like that's why it was fucking me up so bad. And then I was working this really shitty job. I was working for True Green at the time. And it was fucking hot, my nigga. And I'm out here working in these lawns. So like
Damn.
I heard this lawnmower in the background as I was working, and I recorded it on my phone. And I added that to another sample that I found, and that's how I made the melody to that actual song.
Word.
Yeah, yeah, off a lawnmower, bro. That I heard like in the background. I'm like, man, this fucking lawnmower is pissing me off. So I ended up recording it, and I ended up going to a KO spot that same night when I got off. Like I called him, like, bruh, I need to get in. Like I got some shit I need to get off. I need to get in. And it was like, all right, come through. So we ended up meeting up because I record everything with KO, like at his spot.
Okay.
And immediately laid it down. And it was one take. Just like I threw the beat on there, laid it straight down, mixed it, went outside, had him shoot me rapping it, and then released it the same night. I was like, fuck it. I got it off of me. It's good. And that's one of my favorite songs just because, like, I went off.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I just went the fuck off. And I usually don't try to do that. Like, I usually try to just vibe when I'm rapping.
Okay.
But, like, there's every now and then, like, I feel like I gotta rap again.
Yeah.
And the first unreleased one, it releases the 24th. It's called Cashmere Escalator.
Let's say it again.
Yeah, Cashmere Escalator.
Cashmere Escalator. Okay.
And it's
I heard it
just,
first.
it's a vibe, dude. Like, I just got high and drunk off some wine and just.
Hey, they say when you're on that wine, it's different, man.
Had
That
a
wine gonna
vibe.
put you in a vibe.
Yeah. And then the second one that's not released yet, I don't have a date for it. It may drop early May. But it's called Chocolote. And it's literally just a story about it, my life, like how we get down. And that's a one take. Like I just rapped it all the way through, just freestyled it all the way through. I made the beat and all that. What's up, baby?
Yeah.
I'll watch it. Okay. It's okay, you know.
You know, I'm gonna keep it moving around long. Those are dope ass. Look forward to them songs by the way. You know what I mean? I see that you are. I gotta say this, man. We kind of share something that I didn't think that was in common. I was a huge wrestling fan back in the day, my guy. I think you still are a huge wrestling fan to this day. Am I correct? Yes, sir. Okay, so I just saw like you was like watching WrestleMania. I actually watched that one, man.
Me too.
That was the first WrestleMania I watched in almost 10, 11 years, dog. Um, who's your all-time favorite wrestler, man?
Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho? Y2J? Oh, wow. Respect. Why is that?
Uh, because he can just reinvent himself, man. Like from the guy he came in as to today, the fact that he's still wrestling and he's still a champion
Wow,
with a
that's
whole
respectable.
new gimmick
Really?
means that your creative level is off the charts. Like you have learned how to solidify yourself in every generation of wrestling. Like and still going.
Yeah.
And then my second will probably be Triple H. I
Word?
was a huge Triple H man. Like I used to run around school getting in trouble doing the suck it. Like that was that was what it was.
Hey, yo, if you wasn't a kid doing the suck it back in the day,
Yeah.
you didn't live, man.
And
Respect, man.
then I'd say my third would be that's tough. There's so many that I like AJ Styles.
Who?
He's a newer wrestler.
AJ
I
Styles?
watched him. Yeah, like
Okay,
he's
I heard
newer
about him.
in the U.S. Yeah, in the U.S. I used to watch him in New Japan because like me and my grandfather were both big wrestling fans. So we had like the wrestling shit that was here. We had the New Japan wrestling. Like we had all that shit, and we just
Was he
watched
like with
it.
TNA back in the day?
Yeah,
For
yep.
real?
Yeah,
Him and
Kurt Angle
Samoa
brought him
Joe and
in.
them boys, man. They
Samoa
used to be
Joe,
good in the
he's
day.
with the WWE now.
Word?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They flopped, man. Like I
yeah,
feel
he's with the
I'm gonna
WWE.
bow out with you, man. I say after the Rock left the second or third time, it really started to me. It started getting different. I love the Attitude Era. Me and my brother we grew up on the Attitude Era. They called me
Nah, for
Black
sure.
Baby when I was a kid, bro, because I had every wrestling toy known to man, plus all the Toy Story toys. Like
Hell
so,
yeah.
it was just like that shit was a very big thing in my life. Like, but now today, like if I was like watching it the other day, bro, I was so lost. Like the only thing I
Fuck
knew
with it,
was
man.
Undertaker. You know, that's my all-time favorite wrestler of all time.
I fuck with the Undertaker.
Oh, bro, when he lost WrestleMania, man, it hurt my feelings. It kind of like ended my childhood, bro.
I
Like,
think I knew that was coming.
why?
Just because of who it was, who he was going against, and
It was
who.
Brock Lesnar, but he used to beat on Brock Lesnar when he was a kid. You remember that?
But you know how the WWE is. Once they find their next star,
Uh,
they untouchable.
he was supposed to be the next best thing in 2000, like 5 and 4, bro. I
It's
remember
like
it.
nah,
Like,
that streak ends here.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah, ended my childhood. But anyways, it's all good. I respect that you're still a wrestling fan to this day, my child.
nah,
And
big
there's,
facts.
there's another thing I gotta ask you now. Who's your all-time favorite? Well, what's your all-time favorite anime show?
Yu Yu Hakusho,
Okay, respect.
hands down. Yusuke is the man. Hiei is the man. Kurama is the man. Kuwabara is the man. Like the list goes on. It's just, and the '90s aesthetic is one of a kind.
Yeah.
Like they don't make animations like that no more. Like the jackets was fly.
Yeah.
Everything was just fly. They had a new outfit every time. Every time.
Yep.
That shit's hard. My second would be Black Clover.
Okay.
I love it to death, and the animations are ridiculous.
I've never heard of Black Clover.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
Then my last, it's tough because I have so many that I feel like I'm leaving out that I like. But it's gotta be Dragon Ball.
Now Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball,
OG Dragon Ball.
respect. And put on just because I will be posting this again. For the people that will be seeing this, let them know the difference between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z because some people kind of get a little confused.
So Dragon Ball is before they got all power levels fucked up. Like everyone, it was just martial arts, storyline and martial arts. My nigga Goku wasn't always the strongest. He didn't always beat everyone. My nigga TN was actually hard back then.
Okay, then.
Piccolo could fight.
I'm about to say,
Even
Piccolo
Yamcha
also
was
talk
hard
hella
back
shit.
then.
He talked hella shit when he got on Dragon Ball Z, bro.
And it's crazy because even Yamcha was goated in Dragon Ball. But as soon as he got to Dragon Ball Z, he died left and right. Like, he was a joke.
Yeah,
That's why
see,
I fuck with Dragon Ball.
Because you could go into deep about it. I don't remember that much about it. I just remember the characters, bro. The storylines. That's what
Yeah.
got me at, man. Like, my brother, my homies, man, back in South Carolina, they love that shit. So they will never fuck with this, bro.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Hey, yeah, man. And then, if y'all don't know, by the way, if I haven't mentioned it, this nigga can rap. Okay, so, like, bro can rap. He's been rapping. Like, he can rap goddamn present Christmas Day. Like, it's daily, bro. No visuals. Excuse me. See, this is what you gotta do to be a father. You feel me? You gotta take care of your loved ones, bro.
Yeah, always. What you
Just
showing
find
me?
them nowhere, you feel me? I mean,
I'll fix it in a second. You want to come over here? You got to finish playing.
is there a person place to thing? Is there a person place to thing? A person place to thing other than your grandfather that you would say inspires you to do what you're doing now?
Yeah, right. You want Lucky Charms?
You feel me?
Sit right here.
All time greatest cereal.
All time greatest who?
Cereal. You said Lucky Charms, so what's your all time greatest cereal?
Waffle Crisp.
Waffle Crisp? That's
Yeah.
stuff. Okay.
And they're super rare now because they don't have them in the fucking
I'm about
grocery
to
store.
say, I ain't seen them in a while, yo.
Yeah, man. I be having to order them shits off the cereal website. That's how that hard I am.
Wait a minute, there's a cereal website?
Yeah, bro. I can't give away. I can't give away secrets, but I send it to you. Like, because I'm subscribed to their shit, so I get like the same order every month, and it just gives me a discount for it. Yeah, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
You want some milk? Right.
Let's go into this game, man. I've been playing with the new guest on the show, man. It's called Say That Shit. So basically, it's a name, person that comes to your mind. You say that shit. You ready?
Okay.
All right. First name, Vince McMahon.
That's good shit.
That's good shit. Hell yeah. All right. Next name, Stephanie McMahon.
Nah, she gotta go. She gotta go.
How about Beyonce?
Over it.
What about Mac Miller?
Who?
Mac Miller.
Amazing artist.
Picasso.
Amazing artist. They tie together. All right.
Donald J. Trump.
Dumbass.
How about Ja Rule?
90s hits. 2000s hits.
Last person, Nico, a.k.a. OJ Jumbo.
A father. Ooh.
Here's my friend. Just say OJ. OG. A father.
Who
Okay.
likes to make music to smoke to. Like, I don't really, and this is the bad thing, I don't make music for people. Like, I make music for myself to listen to and smoke to. And it just so happens that people really fuck with it. And I appreciate those people, and I'm glad that we like to smoke to the same shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's really just about this, something that makes me happy. And makes me keep memories of the people that mean the most to me. And it just so happens that I'm able to now profit off of it, which helps my kids a lot. Because now that's word I can do for them. So.
Hell yeah. Hey, that's some real shit. People gotta understand, yo. When you got a dream and you set that shit focused to it, You could do it. Like you said earlier in the interview, you have so many like missteps with like you just saying like messing up in basketball multiple times and stuff like that. That shows you what to be, well, how to be right now, which is like and to like look as for a father. You know what I'm saying? Your father's like real, like, one of the best father figures that you know what I'm saying you could be right now, bro. That's super dope, bro. And then you add on the compliment to be a dope ass artist, bro. Keep it going, man. Keep it going.
Yes, sir.
We just played that game called Say That Shit with OG Junebug real quick. Let them know, my guy, what you got going on in the future, where they can find you at, and everything good.
So outside of the 2 release projects that I got, unreleased projects I got coming, Cashmere Escalator, April 24th. I got Chocolope that's gonna be dropping real soon. I got Cherries and Shit with my homie KO. That's dropping in May. I got Karate Clan shit coming.
Yeah.
We about to drop something called The Dojo. And it's nothing but fire. It's nothing but niggas is in competition. Bar fights. It's hard.
Hell yeah.
My nigga Dolo got shit kind of like, we got videos, all that shit. Like we about to flood the market and just get it popping. And you can find me on Twitter also at OG Junebugg. Let's get it popping, man.
I'll let you go. Last question. How can you change the game?
Be authentic. I feel like everything is fake. Everything is the next trend, the next sound that's hot, the next meme that's hot. Like, nah, like, I'm always just gonna be me. Like, the sound that I'm gonna chase is just gonna be me. It's always gonna be whatever vibe I'm feeling. And I ain't trying to get in there for, like, the women, the fame, all that shit. Like, I just want the money to make sure that my kids are set. And I just want to do something that I love while making that money. That other shit, I'm cool. I'd rather be by myself with my kids anyway.
You seem like that one type of loner man friend that would just like check on a friend once in like year, and everything be like, yeah, you can't even be mad at Nico because that's how Nico is, bro. He gonna be chill, everybody know he good, man. That's a real dude, bro. I fuck with you, man. You already, like I said, man. We already know each other off this shit. This ain't no camera shit. I ain't just meet Nico like a regular interview that I did with everybody. So this is some real deal, homie. Just fit into me and actually have an opportunity to let everybody know what the fuck you doing in this world, y'all. But this was another live Silver Riots. I'm your guy Silver. That's that guy Nico, aka Joe
RCL boys. Shout out my kids. Shout out my homies in Karate Clan. Shout out my mom.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
yeah.
Shout out my kids' mom. Like, she's amazing too.
Hey, he a real nigga. You feel homie, man. Real nigga, man. Stay the same, man. Stay the same, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, G.